I strongly feel that there's 4 principles that are founded in empirical literature. There's 4. There's 4 that I think are like lawful. They are methodical. These are principles that should circulate through every single thing that you do as a staff, as a trainer, as a supervisor, as a principal. None of the things I'm talking about today can't be applied in any venue. There's nothing I'm going to suggest that can't be applied in any venue, but these 4 things should circulate and cascade through everything that we do. First one's goal setting. I mean, come on. I can't believe, like, employees will have goals, right? They'll have goals at the end of the year. What in the world would make us think that goal setting should only, your feedback and your reviews should be reviewed once a year? If you think Aubrey Daniels talks about it, it goes against every principle of good behavior analysis. An annual performance review, it's not immediate, it's not frequent, it's not a reciprocal process, and people dread it. They just go through the motions. We need systems where we set very frequent goals and very frequent reciprocal feedback. I would suggest on a weekly basis. And look, here's the other thing. I'm not going to suggest one thing today that I don't do every single day. I just hate that, okay? I hate when people pontificate and suggest and recommend things that they don't do themselves. Duplicity. I'll tell you what I don't do, because I don't do a lot, and I'm not good at many things, but everything I suggest today, I do every minute of every day. And it bleeds through everything that we do. And it's just not that many things. Goal setting. Second one, self-monitoring. I mean, does anyone here still use, do you guys sometimes write down your task list on paper these days? Do you do that anymore? Yeah, I'm kind of old school in some ways. I use a little G-task thing. Doesn't it freaking feel good when you finish the task and you scratch it out? Like, there's something about that. That's self-monitoring, and then the checking it off. There's something to it. All right, well, it's founded in the empirical literature, and behavior analytic literature suggests goal setting, self-monitoring things, and being able to report them out, which is the third thing. Being able to report them out, charting your own performance, therefore charting, also having maybe a supervisor charting your performance and then feeding it back to you. So I can envision one day, we're working with a company right now, we're partnering to try to create a system. It's with Rick Cabina at Penn State. We're trying to work with Chartlytics where we can actually create reciprocal feedback where an employee has engagement with a learner, and they're actually getting feedback in real time, and they get a text message at the end of their session showing their levels of engagement, and or it's actually on an iPad that they can see constantly. It's like a Fitbit. You know how, like, aren't they motivating, like sometimes, like the number of steps that you walk? I mean, look at it. Someone's using the principles very well, goal setting, self-monitoring, feedback. They're doing it with Fitbit, they're doing it with exercise. Why aren't we doing it with employees? And pay for performance. So, you know, I did a talk the other day in Middlesex County. I felt, like in the middle of the talk, I just started feeling kind of down because I was talking with administrators in schools, but then it hit me. We were talking about pay for performance and feedback, and how we need to have laser focuses on identifying the key pinpointed behaviors that make staff successful, such as engagement, high levels of, okay, there could be bad engagement, but once you operationalize good engagement with learners and not over prompting them. When I talked to the folks there, I realized that they had very little wiggle room. If you work in a school, you know that there's a bureaucracy. You can't do many things with pay for performance. Someone might be tenured, and then they're there, and they might, at times, that tenured person knows they have job security, and it's not their fault, but the bright-eyed, bushy-tailed person comes in, performs at a very high level sometimes, and the other person's like, I've been there, done that, I'm not getting anything extra for it. Not everyone's that way, just some people. So, again, the stuff has to, the 4 principles, they got, I love my pretty pictures. They got a cascade, I just love that picture. It's got a cascade, it's got to run deep through the supervision process, and I think it's got to be rooted in everything you do. Goal setting, self-monitoring, feedback. It's not hard. And if you can have that bleed through the fabric of every little thing that you do in your company, you're going to produce humongous results.